Down the horn, ladies and gentlemen. It is another day of Ragnarok, and this one is going to be presented quite differently. This one is going to be a little bit more complete, we'll say. It's not just going to be a walk around call it a day type deal. But y'all, it is time to begin the next arc of the Reagent series. We're going to talk about the crafting quests today, starting with the very beginning. This is going to be as accessible as early as level 5, level 6, level 12, whatever it is. You basically just want to make sure you beat Wizard City at least. Now, when it comes to this quest, it is super easy. It's a two-parter, so there's technically two quests in this particular chain. And when you go and talk to the crafting person, it is the lady that is in Old Town, down in the middle floor. You're gonna see her in the footage there. And when you go and talk to her, she's going to have a quest for you. You're going to want to make sure to pick that up, because that quest is going to begin your journey as a crafter. And let me tell you, crafting is actually pretty big in this game, because, well, for one, there's some really cool stuff that you can craft, but also, two, if you want to trade in certain things, such as your Olympian dust, your Outsider relics, your moon dust, your portal apparel coins, you need to do at least this particular quest. You don't have to go all the way to the end. You just have to complete the Wizard City crafting quest. That is a prerequisite for all of the event currencies. All of them. So you're going to grab this quest, and you are then going to get the quest that tells you to gather one mistwood. Just one. Now, a quick note about this quest. You are not allowed to buy it in the bazaar. It is sold there, yes, but it will not count towards your quest. So if you want to get this quest done, make sure you pick it up off the ground anywhere. It doesn't matter where. I would just do it in Wizard City because that's where it's at anyway, the quest. But yeah, you cannot buy it in the bazaar because it will not count. Now, once you do pick up your mistwood, you gotta go back to the crafting lady, turn that quest in, and then you're gonna get a basic crafting station furniture item. You need this for the next part of the crafting quest, because she is gonna tell you to craft not one, but two daggers of absolution. These items aren't actually all that good stat-wise, but you do need to create them for this quest. Now, this actually begins a trend that basically every single crafting quest in the game, for the most part, follows. If the crafting person tells you to create something, you have to make two of it. This is where it all begins. In this particular case, one dagger of absolution asks for 2 sapphire, 4 black coal, 2 mistwood, and 2 cattail. When it comes to the sapphire and black coal, you can literally just buy that at the reagent vendor just right next to her. Just buy 4 sapphire and 8 black coal. Why are you buying twice as many? Because you have to make 2 of this item, not 1. The 2 sapphire and 4 black coal, that is what it takes to make 1, so just buy double. For the 2 mistwood, you'd actually need to make sure you have 4 mistwood to be able to complete the quest. You could just go to Unicorn Way and follow the route. Pretty basically the whole street of Unicorn Way will have it. As for cattail, you can either get that in the watery areas of the commons of Unicorn Way, or if you're a little bit higher level, you could go to Marleybone in like the little ponds and the fountains. You could go to Hyde Park, you could do it in Regent Square, stuff like that. Now, when you do have all of your reagents, this will only take you just a couple of minutes here, because this quest is really fast. You will want to go to your house, and you are going to want to put your basic crafting station down. It could be in your house, your dorm, doesn't matter. And then you're going to want to go into the menu there. And once you have your reagents, you just hit that big ol' create button. However, there is a crafting timer cooldown. If you are not a member meaning if you do not have an active membership, this cooldown is about 1 minute long, so it's not very long. If you do have an active membership, this time gets reduced to 30 seconds. So if you are getting into crafting, do make sure, if you want to do this all quickly, to actually be an active member so that you can reduce your cooldown time by half. Now, that is something to remember, is just make sure that you know all the locations for every reagent and make sure to have an active sub. Plus, on top of it, there is such thing as double reagents and unlimited crafting. If you are doing this series during double reagent unlimited crafting, then this timer does not apply during that time. This is only during the other 95% of the time when the benefit is not active. Once you make your daggers of absolution, you can turn them back in, and not only will you complete the quest, you will get the badge of the Novice Crafter. This badge is required to be able to trade in your Portal Apparel coins, trade in Outsider relics, all that stuff. This is that quest that you have to do to take advantage of the game's pity systems. So make sure you do at least this one. All the others moving forward are pretty optional, but this first one is absolutely mandatory. If you lock in properly, this can take you about 5 minutes to do. Or if you're a little bit slow, you're having a hard time finding the Mistwood and the Cattail for some reason, and maybe it's not spawning, it could take you as high as 15 minutes to get this chain done. But that's going to do it for this one, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you found this helpful. This one was kind of short because of the fact that it's really, really easy. But it's only going to get harder and longer from here. So if you like this video, hit the likes, hit the comments, hit that subscribe button, because we are trying to hit 1,000 subs for the first time in our lives. And until next time, my name is Tier, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good night.